care about your hating little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm one miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that girl dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hand off to the back. Escapes a defender. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 4. Watson with the catch. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play... simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now.
Go.
Here's the handoff. Room to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incomplete. Came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Set.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Gets them close to 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They are on it with Saquon Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
from the 40 on second down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pump and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's able to push forward to the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, so now 4th and short. A decision to be made coming up here.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This, 42 yards from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They give to Kamara, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking for a throw here. He's got Watson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Running for Kamara. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Kamara gets it on the draw. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's go.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Koo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver. But it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't. And the defense registers a sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Packers will take over possession.
On the set.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Set up. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Set. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go!
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it sets up 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set! Ready?
They'll throw it. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Ready, ready? Set, go!
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set!
They're going play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Set! Mikey, 18!
Pass play coming here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go!
He's dropping back to throw. Searching well behind the line. trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers with 3rd and 5. Setting up a throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready.
From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's caught along the left sideline. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running right, it's Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Right up the gut. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Looking to the air here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
It's an option right that begins. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
7 yards on the carry, but still 3rd and 15 coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play now. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Eagles will take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Complete over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're throwing it. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A run here with Will Shipley. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back, it's the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Packers pick it up. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Has a man. It's Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Eagles football, and let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the set. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing third and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on fourth down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give running right. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
Now Kamara. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send a man in motion.
Go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's got time here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Ready up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll throw it. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers continue piling it on here in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Taken in by Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Got it. Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Run here with Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Okay, ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another run for Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball. It sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw now. He's got Devontae Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. So a historic venue in football.